So I've been married for 7 years now, going on 8 years in January. And I'd say, like, after being married for like 7 or 8 years, you start to, having sex with the same person for so long, you inevitably start to develop a few fetishes. It's just the way it is. Currently, I have a fetish for girls who can keep secrets. It worked. I'm a raw foods vegan. Nobody claps it out. But I have a hard time because I tend to get a lot of food poisoning from eating uncooked meats. I'm disappointed in you for that. I just watched the latest Dakota Fanning movie on Netflix. I don't know. I took a shot, and I gotta say though, like, she used to be way hotter. You guys are laughing. I love going on YouTube more than television. It's just such a bizarre thing to do. There's so many weird videos and band commercials and strange rock videos from the 70s. It's just a fascinating thing to do. Case in point, I found a commercial from the 80s. It was for an appetite suppressant pill, and it was actually called Diet AIDS. It was spelled A-Y-D-S, but their slogan was, "Why diet when you can have AIDS?" Fucking slogan. And it's like the perfect second act, because the video just turns horribly sexist in such a early 80s way. There's this lovely housewife. She's having breakfast and she's eating, and her husband romantically sneaks in and takes a picture of her and goes, "I gotta get a picture of this. You're eating less." And without any sort of, without getting offended at all, she just turns to the camera and goes, "I'm eating less, thanks to AIDS." It's the fucking worst. What's worse than that, though, are the comments that, usually follow the videos. Those are even more entertaining than the videos themselves. This one dude had posted a video of himself playing an acoustic song, an original song. He's just doing his fucking thing, and he uploaded it. And I wrote down all the comments that followed. I think you'll enjoy these very much. The first one: "I love this song." Could be his mom. I don't know. The next one: "I love you so much, I want to sex your mom and make you my stepson." Right out of the gates. This guy puts his heart and soul online. Sure enough, 3 comments in, here comes the inevitable YouTube comment. "Is he gay? He's got a girl's voice." Followed by, here's a little bit of dialogue now. The next guy: "He's not gay because he has a girl's voice." It almost sounds better if there's a question mark at the end of it. "He's not gay because he has a girl's voice, right?" Next comment: "You're gay." And finally, the voice of reason shows up. Just put a blanket on this fire, guys. Come on. This is enough. "You're all lame." Homophobia is gay. Okay, you guys ready for your first act? These guys, I'm getting this right. These guys are the oldest father and son Cajun duo. And you're actually quite lucky to get them because they were almost 75% dead. So put your hands together for the Williamson Playboys.
Broadcast on the internet. So we gotta get it right. Well, there's always a first time. You all ready? I think so. Let's tear this place apart. Hey, mama, like the way you move, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. Hey, baby, way you shake that thing, gonna make you burn, gonna make you sting. Child, when you walk that way, watch your honey drip, can't keep away. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I gotta roll, can't stand still, got a flaming heart, can't get my fill. Rise and shine, burning red, breathing you all through my head. get my fill.
Thank you.
Wow, this place goes on forever. Yeah. Look at everybody.
Sure, it's nice to be back.
Yeah, back at the Lower Ossington Theater.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been here.
Back when last time we was here was on a lower level.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's moved up in the world.
Moved it upstairs.
To the second floor.
Lower Ossington Theater.
Yeah, they should change the name. It's misleading.
They should call it Misnomer Theater.
Misnomer! I'm gonna sue these fuckers.
Yeah. Get ready. That's what you get, Lower Ossington Theater.
That's right.
How y'all doing tonight? We's the Williamson Playboys.
That's right.
We's the oldest living father and son Cajun music duo.
That is correct.
This here's my boy, Cecil Jr.
And this here's my father, Rufus.
And we invented the Cajun music.
That's right. We invented the Cajun music right after we invented the blues music.
And right before we made the jazz music.
Jazz.
Soulful jazz.
Dissident jazz.
Skin tone jazz. The Skin Tones, that was the first ever jazz band
That's
after
right.
us. Yeah. They were nudes.
They were all naked, no instruments.
Just it's an a cappella orgy.
Yeah. And then someone said, that sounds like the key of B flat.
That's right. That's right.
And then they started snapping their fingers to it.
Mm-hmm. And rubbing their insides together.
Yeah, as is wont to happen at an orgy.
That's right. Everything comes inside out, or at least it used to.
That's right. Back then, the word sex hadn't been invented. They used to call it rubbing your insides together.
That's right.
That's why no one wanted to get into taxidermy. It was considered sinful.
Yeah, terrible taboo.
It was, be a taxidermist.
The first prohibition, taxidermy.
The prohibition on stuffed badgers
Yeah.
looking like they're about to fight.
And then people started going to those badger speakeasies,
That's right.
sticking stuffed badgers in the basement.
Yeah. That was sinful.
Yes. But we also invented other kinds
Oh,
of
we invented lots of music.
rock music,
Like polka music.
rap
We
music.
invented rap, although back then we called it fast talking with rhymes. Muzak. We invented Muzak. And that was even before there were elevators.
That's right. We also invented the elevator.
We invented the elevator.
Just as a device to make music successful.
Nobody was listening to it.
That's right. We need a vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we invented the vertical car.
The golden age of Muzak was when we made elevators that you couldn't get out of.
That's right.
Yeah, you just got in, went to a floor, and stayed
It
there.
stayed there.
Many
People are still listening.
Yeah, many people disappeared, and the crimes got pinned on John Wayne Gacy.
That's right. Well, it's our secret.
It's
our
secret,
little secret.
And we've written lots of songs.
Lots of songs.
That song we wrote, that last song,
Black Dog.
we wrote that in 1902.
That's right. And Led Zeppelin ripped us off.
That's right.
And then John Bonham paid the ultimate price.
That's what you get.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
We go.
We've written 70,000 songs.
70,000. Easy.
We've been ripped off 70,000 times.
Right.
Strangers in the Night.
We wrote that song, Living La Vida Loca. We wrote that song.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Yeah. When we actually...
That was part of a trilogy.
Yeah,
That was part 3 of the trilogy.
Yeah, the first one was Introducing Sexy.
Part 2 is I'm taking sexy away from you. Y'all haven't proven that you can take care of sexy. You can have a puppet for a week, and if you take care of that, you can have sexy back. Yeah, we was reading all kinds of music.
All kinds of different kinds of
Not just popular music.
not just dance music.
Music with a message.
That's right. We invented the protest song.
Yeah, we invented the spoken word
Song.
yeah, song.
Otherwise known as poems.
That's right. And we invented political songs.
We did. We invented political songs.
We invented the campaign jingle.
That's right. We did. We invented a campaign jingle.
In fact, the first one ever was in 1926.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Y'all remember that?
Remember that?
1936.
Remember that election?
Remember that was a good one. Franklin Delano Roosevelt
That's right.
locked in mortal combat with his opponent.
Yeah. Yeah, which is the way they used to do elections back then.
Yeah.
That wasn't a metaphor. They were actually
Yeah.
locked in mortal combat
Yeah.
for votes.
And they had to find their way out during the debate.
And he was running against Alfred M. Langdon.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Y'all remember him?
Oh, he was a rising star of the Republican Party.
He was doing great.
He was running away with it.
He was a triple-digit lead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was in the days before decimals.
that's right.
He had a triple-digit lead.
Yeah. And see, he hired us to write a song to complete the deal.
That's right.
Send
Take
to
him
the-
over the top.
Yeah, and this is not only the first campaign song,
Yeah.
but the first example of negative
Campaigning. In the key of G, which we also invented.
Why stop at that?
What?
H never took off.
No, H never took off. It's out there. It's out there. You need an extra finger to make the chord.
Yeah, that's right.
Only freaks play H.
That's how he used to be able to tell a witch.
Is that a minor key? No, that's the key of H.
Yeah. Anyway, campaign song.
Well, there's a candidate for president named Alfred M. Langdon. His march to the White House he'll never abandon. All the polls say he's ahead by far and gonna make mincemeat out of FDR. For every vote Franklin gets, Al will get triple. He's the best man for the job.
And he ain't a cripple.
No way. He's a no-nonsense candidate against a New Deal. Gonna give each American a job and a meal. What makes FDR think he can win this race?
Y'all can't run for much with your legs in a brace.
So vote for Alfie and things will be fine. He stands for us all.
With a functional spine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Al's got integrity. His leadership has got this country buzzing. Unlike Franklin Roosevelt, he's just some guy who married his cousin. Now Alfie's got skunk, he's a tough little viper.
FDR just made a mess in his diaper.
If the New Deal is good, then the question begs,
When's he gonna get a new deal for his legs?
under Al, protected and guarded, unlike FBI.
That guy's retarded.
I beg your pardon. And his wife is a lesbian. That song turned the tide.
Oh yeah, sunk him. It literally sunk Alfred M. Langdon.
He's still in Chesapeake Bay.
Yeah, because poll results used to be
engraved in cement blocks. And then attached to you.
And then
Yeah.
go down with the pole.
He just picked the wrong place to read them.
Yeah.
On a fishing trip. Send me the poles. Let me know how I'm doing.
Get on land, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was the first negative campaign song.
First campaign jingle.
We written lots after that too.
Oh,
we wrote
certainly.
and negative campaign songs for Obama.
Obama? Can't sing that one.
No. Berlusconi.
Yeah, we brought down Berlusconi.
Yeah. Vladimir Putin.
Yeah,
He's in hiding.
he's in hiding.
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Shoot him in the face. Dooba-dooba-doo. Shoot him in the face right now.
Oh, good times. It took a long time to write.
Yeah.
Put our thinking caps on for that one. Yeah.
Today is Remembrance Day.
It is. The day of remembering war.
It's this most special Remembrance Day of all as well. It's 11/11/11.
And it's a full moon.
Which means all the veterans come back.
For a battle to end all battles.
That's right. Battle Royale. Battle Royale 1.
That's right. This opening match is the Spartans against the World War I Germans.
That's right. And then it's the Serbs versus the Boers.
The boys. And then the Cowboys.
Versus the Aztecs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a round robin.
But it's important to remember war.
It is.
Otherwise, how will you know how to do it?
You know, and it's easy to remember the big ones, you know, like WW1.
And WWII.
The sequel.
Wee!
Yeah, wee! As they used to call it.
Yeah.
And everybody got afraid, worrying about wee!
And after that, weave.
The Vietnam War, remember that one? And
Afghanistan.
But there was a war, a horrible war in between that no one seems to remember.
That's right.
So as soon as war broke out, we wrote this song.
Protest song. Here we go.
Well, you hear veterans say it was hell on D-Day, but it don't compare to Grenada. I heard it was said that the waters run red, but that was the Death Beach, Grenada. How many soldiers will die? How many mothers will cry? How many...
And that's when the war ended.
We didn't have time.
We didn't quite make it through the whole song.
The problem was we spent too much time on the harmonica.
That's right, yeah. Most of the invasion happened during the harmonica.
That's right, yeah, the bulk of it was done. Yeah, they were just picking up the pieces when we got to
That's right.
Veterans
They were
Day.
playing volleyball on the beach.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, it was a horrendous game of volleyball.
Y'all should hear our song about the game of volleyball. It was brutal.
Brutal game. But
Yeah.
it was a war with no casualties, that Grenada.
That's right. That's one of the few.
One of the few wars with no casualties.
There are others.
Oh, yeah.
The Cola Wars.
The Cola Wars.
There's been 400 accidental deaths.
Yeah.
But you don't
They
count
were mostly
those.
diabetic.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been drinking the cola.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they did it to themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. The card game war.
Oh yeah.
Not many people die doing that. Might break a knuckle, but but that's about it.
The late night wars. Jay Leno and David Letterman and Conan O'Brien fighting in a pit, naked in a pit, telling jokes to deflect from the awkwardness of their fighting.
That was brutal. Yeah.
Yeah.
War of the Roses, that movie.
Oh yeah.
Nope, that didn't kill anybody.
Nope. Nope. Broke some hearts.
Broke some hearts.
Yeah. But that ain't the only war that we've written about. We've written about plenty of wars.
Yeah, we've even written songs that riled people's aggression up against the race.
Yeah. Wars have been based on our songs.
That's right.
Retroactively become war
That's
songs.
right.
Yeah.
That's true. Because back in the day, we had to muster up some rancor against the Germans.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
We had to write a propaganda song.
That's right, a propaganda song, because people weren't angry at the Germans.
Enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
So we had to rile them up.
Yeah, so we got hired by the Allies
That's right.
to sing a song about the Germans.
We put this in a minor key, because it's scary.
A German ate my baby, snatched him right off the ground. All I heard was, he was half done when I turned around. The German just started laughing in an un-American way as he danced the demented polka. Delicious is all he would say. German ate my baby, all he left was his hat. German ate my baby, you can't get more evil than that. I beg your pardon? You can't get more evil than that.
The logic flaw
Was?
babies didn't wear hats.
Yeah, we didn't know about the dangers of the sun.
Yeah.
Kids walking around with no hat on.
People used to believe babies were invincible.
They used to strap them to the front of the buggies.
Yeah. Which is why the song was more powerful back then, because the Germans have teeth sharp enough to bite into a baby and consume it.
They are inhuman.
Yeah, inhuman monsters, razor-toothed monsters.
So it really worked.
Yeah.
Of course, it wasn't that people didn't eat babies back then either.
No, it was just not so much.
Yeah.
Not the particular baby about this song is about.
No,
this was a work of fiction. But babies were a pretty popular delicacy.
Because they're tender.
Yeah, well, you had, again, because of the invincibility, y'all had to braise them.
Yeah. Slow cook them.
Slow cook them, baby.
In some veal broth.
Yeah, the baby
and veal broth.
Veal broth, the baby. I don't even know where I was going.
Yeah. People don't enjoy eating babies the way they used to.
No, it's a tacit approval.
Yeah. People look the other way.
Yeah. Don't ask, don't tell.
What's going on?
Yeah.
But you can always tell. You can smell it on the breath.
Baby breath.
Smells like baby powder.
Yeah. Diapers.
And diapers.
Because you should take the diapers off.
You should.
But that's the best part. Yeah. We've written lots of songs.
Oh, so many.
We've written other kinds of things. We invented the Broadway musical.
No, that's right. We did.
That's
right.
True. Yeah. We wrote a musical on Broadway. Back then, it was just a way.
It was just a way. It wasn't that big. Wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah. But our musical, we based also, you know, today y'all have adaptations of movies and superheroes.
Yeah, exactly.
We made our musical was an adaptation of The Scientific Method.
Right. It's playing 7 acts.
Yeah. It didn't do too well.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Some people thought the apparatus act was too long.
It was prop heavy.
It was.
Yeah. And they found the conclusion predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we stated it so clearly in our hypothesis.
So
It was a bad idea.
yeah. Well, basically, we should have previewed it in Toronto.
We should have
Yeah.
before taking it to Broadway, but
To the White Way.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, I did. But anyways,
Anyway, speaking of unpopular,
oh yeah,
here's a song we wrote in the 90s.
yeah, it was quite popular.
Yeah, it's not so popular now today as it once was when we wrote it in the early 90s. Princess Diana is a really nice girl, but she doesn't like to wait. Princess Diana is a really nice girl, but you better not make her late. So if you're driving her in France where traffic tends to funnel, better not take the bridge, or better take the tunnel. Princess Diana is a really nice girl, but she does not like to wait.
I beg your pardon?
And she doesn't like being photographed. So if you see one being taken, drive off fast. Even if you are drunk, if you see the paparazzi, drive real fast. Everyone will remember the day they applauded that song. Yeah. But before, it was a very catchy and popular song. Yeah.
It was just about her impatience.
Yes. She was an impatient lady. Landmines couldn't come out of the ground fast enough. Yeah. That song was first performed at a convention of chauffeurs.
That's right.
It was. Yeah. French chauffeurs. Yeah. That's from our album Too Soon.
Too soon. There's a lovely list of songs on it.
Oh yeah, lots of songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11.
Yeah, that one's good. Time to get a hat, JFK.
Yeah. Titanic. I barely knew her.
A lot of people didn't understand that one.
It's originally in French.
Oh,
Yeah, so it loses something in the
It
translation.
does lose a
Yeah.
little bit of something.
Yeah. MLK, what was that about? Yeah.
You should have stayed at a Quality Inn.
That's right. Yeah. It feels like, I was going to ask this anyways, but now it feels like it's a
Bad idea?
No. No, I was going to ask how much time we have left, but now that I'm asking it now, it feels like I feel bad about the song, but I just want to know how much time we have left. 5? Good. We're almost done.
Okay.
That's good. Who's going to end it?
Yep.
The harmonica solo. Do you want to hear us harmonica solo?
I couldn't hear it. Did you want to hear a harmonica solo?
I still couldn't hear all that well. Do y'all want to hear a harmonica solo? Here we go.
just doing the solo? I couldn't tell.
Halfway done. Let's skip to the words. Here we go.
Well, you want to party hardy, haven't done that in a while. You want to hit a town that never sleeps and do it up in style. Well, hop on a Greyhound, drive non-stop for a day. Get yourself up to Thunder Bay, Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay, motherfucking Thunder Bay. You want a weekend to remember about this, you're resolute. You want to drink a case of 50, bang a $5 prostitute. Sneak down an alley, sniff a bag of glue. Well, there's only one place, gotta get yourself to. That's Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay, motherfucking Thunder Bay. Well, on the shores of Superior, your eyesight will become blurrier. In your tuxedo t-shirt, well, excuse me, sir, you'll be freebasing toner from the photocopier in Thunder Bay. You want to get rolled by some natives who just got out of jail, get rolled by a tranny who says her name is Gail. Watch Aurora Borealis dancing wild and free, and by that I mean a stripper who's got hepatitis C. On Thunder Bay, motherfucking Thunder Bay. Yep, they really fuck their mothers in Thunder Bay. Good night!
One more time for the Williamson Playboys. We're gonna take like a 10-minute break, so do what you gotta do. Get a beer, take a piss. We'll see you in 10 minutes.